to be distributed and the kids to be performing. A lot of cultural activities. You're all waiting to see your wonderful children who are going to be the pride of the nation, pride of your family, pride of your school. It's a big honor to represent the family, the school, your state, and the country. Of course, the entire members of the staff would have been telling the kids what the vision is all about, how they should achieve to the greater heights. I was also a student in my school, not realizing where I was heading. It's very, very important that as you climb up the ladder of success, you got to have that humility which takes an individual a very long way. And believe me, there's a lovely quote on this wonderful program which was printed, which says, right thoughts and ideas built up right personalities. Where do these right thoughts and ideas come from? For a personality of Mr. Anandarao Patil, who's here, Malati Holla, Umar Farooq, and so many dignitaries. Yep. It's a hint to me, I suppose, by the mic. You have said enough. Let's watch the kids perform. I will very, very quickly finish this. How do you spot this? Where does this all start from? The right thoughts, ideas, and how does one become or possess the right personality? It is from the mother's womb which starts off. That's why they say, the elderly people, the parents say that once the mother conceives the child, you got to see nice things. You got to think of lovely things. You got to have nice ideas, etc., etc. I wouldn't like to go into the details of it. That is where the right thoughts come into the child. That is where the right ideas come into the child when you have it as a mother. So mother is the first school of a child. So it is very important for those who are to be married should adhere to these wonderful thoughts and ideas when they are about to become mothers. With these few words, ladies and gentlemen, it will be my utmost pleasure, Mr. Umar Farooq, if an opportunity is provided to me to do anything to do with sports, particularly to cricket in OT, it will be my utmost pleasure to associate myself with the school or otherwise too. Whatever little experience I have gained, whatever little I have experienced in my climb to success, will be my utmost pleasure to share it along with one and all, particularly to the future of tomorrow, the stars of tomorrow, which are in your arms, which are with you as the stars of tomorrow. You never know who is going to be a great scientist, who's going to be a Bollywood, who's going to be a cricketer, a sportsman, an engineer. You never know who's going to bring up another school like Mr. Umar Farooq. You never know. So you got to spot the talent amongst your own kids and groom them in the right direction. Don't force them. If a child is not interested into cricket, don't put him into cricket. See his interest. He or she, where they are heading, according to that, give them the right encouragement. Give them the right inspiration. Wonderful to hear Mr. Farooq about inspiring the kids, giving them the awards, motivation, inspiration. Wonderful. That's the way you got to encourage your kids. to see them perform to the best of their abilities. And what a pleasure to see your own kids perform and go climbing up the ladder of success. What a feeling. What a feeling of pride. What a feeling of honor. With these few words, Mr. Umar Farooq, members of the staff of Crescent School, thank you very much indeed for giving me this honor to be present on this wonderful 13th annual day celebrations. Like in the introduction, one of the staff members, I don't know where all she collected my information from various channels, I believe so. I don't know how much of an inspiration I'm going to be. There were quite a few things which, well, I'll stop at that only. So on that count, it was a very elaborate, very extensive introduction of mine. Nevertheless, thank you very much for those kind words spoken. And I thoroughly enjoyed. She mentioned that though I had to use this number 60, all right, but I have no other choice. All right, so on those bases, she said, I'm 60 and I behave like a kid. Well, you have to move with the crowd. All right, my legs and my body were shaking when the kids were dancing on the floor. Well, I suppose I'm blessed with that kind of a system. Life, you have to enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoyment of life at every step, whatever may be, you got to enjoy it. There is no time to fret, cry, brood, crib. No. You got to have a good time wherever you are. Of course, ups and downs are there in everybody's walk of life. You have to accept it. It's like kabhi khushi, kabhi gham. Yes. Otherwise, you will not learn. You will not go ahead. These are part and parcel of one another's life. We have to accept it and keep enjoying every bit of it. And think positive. That is what is required. Positive thinking is what is very, very important to inculcate into the kids as they realize when they come on to that very crucial age of realizing what right and wrong is. With these few words, and that's it, I'm signing off like what Umar Farooq, the strongest foundation on which the pillars have stood in the form of the teachers, in the headmistress, who is the principal of the school of Crescent High School. I wish the Crescent High School the very best of luck in its endeavors. And I once again congratulate the entire team of Mr. Umar Farooq for putting up such an awesome, such a glorious, colorful 13th annual day celebration, and I'm sure everybody of you are enjoying that, and you're waiting for the prizes to be distributed to your kids. And without another hint in any form, let me sign off by saying once again, thank you so much, Mr. Umar Farooq, for giving me this honor. Good.
Thank you, sir. Those words of yours have encouraged our children, and I'm sure the parents did learn a few tips and lessons on how to carry on with their responsibility of bringing up children. We have amidst us not a normal lady, but an extraordinary personality. I'd request ma'am to speak a few words, and I'd request the gathering to give her a standing ovation.